Hello. Assalamu alaikum. I got a question regarding the word Mawla. I have problem with it. I'm not Shia, but I'm Sunni Muslim. At the same time, I wonder if the Quran, the Quran is a judge between us. The Quran mentioned the word Mawla many times, but he never gave the meaning that you're giving. For example, the verse says that Allah is the Mawla of the believers while the kuffar have no Mawla. We know that the kuffar have Mawla, they have Tony Blair, they have George Bush. So the kuffar have Mawla. If the meaning is Imam, that means it is pointless here, because the word Mawla here means support and love. So there's no meaning of the word Mawla that fits the doctrine you're preaching, because the word Mawla is used in the Quran many times with the meaning of support and love. Why don't we find one word Mawla in the Quran giving the indication of leadership? Thank you.
Yeah, you've actually just given one definition of the word Mola. So, but anyway, inshallah, we'll answer that after the break. You're watching Ahlul Bayt Live on Ahlul Bayt TV, and we're going to take another short break. See you shortly, inshallah.
After break, then.
After break.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to Ahlul Bayt Live on Ahlul Bayt TV, the first Islamic TV station to be broadcasting the pristine teachings of the Holy Household, peace be upon them, exclusively in English. I'm Rebecca Masterton and our guest is Sheikh Bahmanpour, who's here to answer your questions about Eid al-Ghadir. If you want to call in, please do so to the number on the front of your screen, and don't forget that the code for outside the UK is 0044. And so, yes, we had a question just before we went to break about the meaning of Mawla and Wali in the Quran.
Very good question that our brother raised. Yes, in Surah Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, we have that ذَلِكَ بَأَنَّ اللَّهَ مَوْلَى الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَأَنَّ الْكَافِرِينَ لَا مَوْلَى لَهُمْ. Allah is Mawla of the mu'mineen, of the believers, and Kafirin have no Mawla. Certainly, Mawla and Wali are used in many different senses. However, in any sense, certainly we do not expect that the Prophet is our Mawla in the same sense as Allah is our Mawla. Because for Allah, Mawla means something. For Prophets, Mawla means another thing. And whatever meaning Mawla has for the Prophets, whatever meaning, whether it's supported, you have to love, whatever, we take that meaning to Amirul Mu'minin. You have to love him, okay. If you have to love the Prophet because he's your Mawla, you have to love Ali. But we do not think, according to the context, this was what the Prophet wanted to convey, because Prophet had said this several times before. He had said Hadith al-Thaqlain several times before, on different occasions. And this is not what Shia said, this is what abounds in Sunni sources. That's and all these are there. However, one issue about Mawla and Wali. Now, we have in many occasions whether the term Mawla or Wali used about Allah. Allahu Wali alladhina amanu. ذَلِكَ بَأَنَّ اللَّهَ مَوْلَى الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. And this Wali here means someone who attends to the affairs. This Walaya is actually attending to the affair of someone else. And this is a two-side issue. Why Allah is Waliyul Ladina Amanu? Why Allah is Mawla Ladina? Because the Mu'minun had tawalli for Allah, because they obey Him. That's how this relation is created. Walaya is a two-way relation. If we obey Him, if we accept that He is our Wali, then He yatawalli al-umur, He attends to our umur. So, in other verses of the Quran, we have, for example, Inna waliyukumullah. Now, the brother said, our judge is Quran. Okay, we accept. Certainly, on our eyes, what is better than the Quran to be the judge? The Quran says, Innama waliyukumullah wa rasuluhu والذين آمنوا الذين يقيمون الصلاة ويؤتون الزكاة وهم راكعون. Now, This wilaya is mentioned, this is, whether it's support, love, leadership, or whatever, it says your wali is Allah, the Prophet, and those believers who pay zakat while they are prostrating, while they are in ruku, while they are performing salah. Now, we have many traditions from Shia and Sunni saying that this is about Ali. Now, even if you do not want to accept this, we know that therefore not all mu'minun are our wali.
Yeah.
A specific group among mu'minun are our wali who have this attitude. And why shouldn't we take this why shouldn't we take Ali as the highest, as the most sublime instance of this description? If the Prophet says, I am your Mawla, if I am your Mawla, Ali is your Mawla as well, so certainly Ali is one of these people. Now, the following verse says, it's not only their support, it's your obedience as well. وَمَنْ يَتَوَلَّ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا فَإِنَّ حِزْبَ اللَّهِ هُمُ الْغَالِبُونَ. So here we talk about a hizb, we talk about a group which have solidarity with each other. We have about the tawalli from down while we are in a lower position to our higher position, to Amirul Mu'mineen, or to the Prophet, to Allah, to those believers. So I want to return to my first statement. No matter what would be the meaning of Mawla, the connotations of this incident is very clear.
Yeah.
Very clear.
Thank you. I mean, I thought Mawla also does mean master anyway.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. But I mean, we don't want to go to controversies of.
But that's one of its meanings is master. Anyway.
You did not answer the question. The word Mawla had been revealed many times on the Prophet ﷺ, not on the meaning of leadership, imama. Such as the verse I quoted, ذلك بأن الله مولى الذين آمنوا وأن الكافرين لا مولى لهم. Also another verse, فإن الله هو مولاه وجبريل وصالح المؤمنين. Allah, his ally, Jibreel, his ally, and the good believers, they are ally to the Muslim. Doesn't mean imam. فاعلموا أن الله مولاكم نعم المولى ونعم النصير. So you should know that Allah is your Mawla, your ally, the best ally for you. نعم المولى. What do you call God Imam? Do you say Allah Imam? Also another verse, يوم لا يغني مولا عن مولا شيئا. No close friend will ever be sufficient or ally to any person at the Day of Judgment. يوم لا يغني مولا عن مولا شيئا. So that's very clear. You should not be bringing words from the Quran and changing the meaning that the companions understood, that the Prophet understood when they were revealed. So, as a result, I'm sorry to say, you are changing the meanings of the Quran for the benefit and the favor of your madhab, of your religion. You have been inheriting the Jewish way of twisting and changing the meanings of the Quran. So, the word of the Prophet, مَنْ كُنْتُ مَوْلَاهُ فَهَذَا عَلِيٌّ هُوَ مَوْلَاهُ, it is within the context of support and love against someone who showed a bit hatred to Ali radiallahu anhu. So the Prophet rebuked him, and the Prophet blamed him for this, and he directed him that he should be showing love and ally to Ali radiallahu anhu. I hope that Ahlul Bayt channel in English on Sky Satellite will be giving more chance and opportunity for Dimashkia for more questions and dialogues. Thank you very much.